Good morning, UFD family. We have a major announcement this morning. I will be attending in Paris, France, the Ledger Open Conference. I'm going to tell you more about that in a second, but big news, exciting news for me, for our project, for the exposure of Unicorn Fart Dust with a great company, Ledger. But first, I want to say thanks for being here, Dusters. I'm a duster. You're a duster. Wouldn't you like to be a duster too? It's a big deal when you come here. Please remember, I don't give financial advice. Sometimes I forget to say that. I don't give relationship advice. I'm not a financial advisor, anything like that. But I do own a huge amount to us, my family, a huge amount of Unicorn Fart Dust. So our horns are aligned. How are you this fine Sunday? I hope you're doing great. So I will be heading to Paris, France for the Ledger Open Conference. This is a big deal. You know what? Let me play a quick 45-second video I put out this morning announcing it, and then I'll tell you some more about what to expect. Here we go. All right, guys, let's get this full screen. And I'll be joining crypto leaders from around the world in Paris, France for the Ledger Open 2025 event. This is the event that Ledger hosts at their corporate headquarters, and they make major, big announcements. I'm hearing this year is going to be something very special, as Ledger will be laying out their vision for the future of digital asset ownership and management. Ledger already does a great job with their hardware signer devices and the Ledger Live app, but I'm hearing there's a lot more to come, and it will all be accomplished in the safe and secure environment that's a trademark of Ledger. I'll keep you posted on the trip to France. I can't wait to hear what they have to share with us. All right, guys. So super excited about this on many different levels. Of course, Ledger is a sponsor of Ron's Basement, supports my ability to come down here and for us to do Duster Club together. That's a big deal. But what I'm really excited about is to hear what Ledger has coming next, because we know already, where is it? Here it is, right? They are the leader. There's the Solana edition and hardware signer devices, and that's what this is, a signer device. But they've also got the Ledger Live app, which I use, which allows you to do everything: buy, sell, stake, swap, manage all your digital assets. And now they're promising even more, and that's what we want for the overall crypto environment to continue expanding, for the crypto adoption to continue to go up, is for people to have a way to manage their crypto, but to do it in a safe and secure environment. Unfortunately, later in this live stream, I'm going to share with you a story about a guy who just got hacked for over $3 million worth of XRP. It is so important. Please learn. I got hacked. Okay. I thought it would never happen to me. I thought, I'm safe. I'm careful. I've never had any problems. I got hacked. And at the time, the Unicorn Fart Dust tokens that the hackers took were worth over $1 million. So please learn from me. Learn from this guy that we're going to hear from a little bit later, who lost $3 million. Think about security before something happens. All right. It's working, UFD. It's working. Buy, hold, build. That is the recipe. Very simple. Okay. Community. Okay. And community growth. It's real easy. Oh, and by the way, digital scarcity. But let's look at some data. This blew me away and should blow you away as well. We had some crazy data come out comparing us to all the other cryptos. Hold on here. Let's get this page up. Okay. So you now should be seeing a post from Ralph. Hello, Ralph. Look at him. He's got his unicorn. He's a duster. He's a whale. He says Unicorn Fart Dust, the highest holder retention percentage and the third loudest on Pump Fund. What I want to draw your attention to is this, which you can't read, okay? But you see that little red circle or square over there. That is UFD. This is a chart, and I'm going to come back and show you something because I have multimedia devices today for you on the live stream. But that's a chart comparing what, as I could see, all the cryptocurrency meme coins. and the top 1,000 wallets, guys, take a deep breath. It's going to knock your socks off. We had the highest retention rate. Here it is right here. Hold on. That's what you saw on that graph. Yeah, there, you can see it. Sometimes I get a bad glare, but that's UFD. You can't see it, I don't think now. Anyhow, we are at 53.84%. Other coins are at numbers like 36%, 32%, right? What the simple recipe that we have, being a community-driven coin, being a coin that was born out of FUD and born because of community, a community takeover, that we are so robust and it's working. It's just quite simply working. It is so simple. Yeah, we got a lot of big things, a lot of exciting things, right? You know my philosophy: under promise, over deliver. Today I delivered to you that I'm going to Paris, France, and that, yes, of course, I'll be there to learn about this exciting news from Ledger, but people will also see me there and learn about UFD. That's what we do in this project, right? And that happens because of one thing, right? People like the Bullion Duster, Vincent, people like Exit, who was on Friday, people like The Bean, people like Georgie, people like you that are making this what it is. I am not the CEO. You're the CEO, but it's not just you. It's all the other dusters who are connected together in what is this evolving energy force for good within the Web3 cryptocurrency environment. It's something special. It's never happened before. It will never happen again. We have digital scarcity, number one. All this is so simple. Guys, look at Bitcoin, right? Like Jack Dorsey just said the other day, Bitcoin was so successful because it was very deliberate, easy to understand. Well, it's pretty easy, right? I'm sure you can understand, right, that there's only 999 million UFD beans. And every day we see posts about hardcore dusters, right, who are buying more and more beans. Look, I don't give financial advice. I'm not telling anybody what to do. This is not a real cult. We're a cult, C-O-L-T. We're a group of people that believe. The reality is, the fact is, we have more and more people buying more and more UFD beans, but the important thing is those are people who believe in our project. It is simple. It is deliberate. Okay, it's real easy to understand, right? When enough of us have enough of the beans in our hands, we're going to get to a point where we have a bean shortage, and then, right, if the law of supply and demand, which has held for centuries and centuries, continues to hold, which it will, we will get to a bean shortage, eventually a beanopoly. And, right, look, I can't guarantee anything, but at that point, we go to a place called Valhalla! Valhalla. My kids are sleeping. I can't do it too loud. Valhalla! Valhalla! What the heck? We'll wake them up. Wake up Susie, too. I don't know if Susie, are you on here? If you are, could you please speak through your walkie-talkie? That would be much appreciated. Okay, let's get back to the data. Then we got a heartbreaking story about a guy who lost $3 million in crypto. You guys know I was hacked. You know that whole story. Here we are, number 3 on Pump Fun, okay, which is awesome. The coins that are above us are worth like, I don't know, 30 times, 40 times more market cap than we are, which is great. That tells us the opportunity for growth that we have within UFD. And we're in our community. I don't care what anybody says. I'll say, right, much respect to Fartcoin, much respect to Pump Fun, but this community that we have in UFD is the real deal. We are like forged steel. The real deal, forged steel. Buy, hold, build, BHB. Okay, let's get to some more crazy data. This came from key community member Resilient Jack, who is, like a lot of you guys, putting in just extraordinary effort. Jack is doing so much. The raid groups, check them out, guys. Ask questions. It's real easy to understand. If you want to get involved, and even if you only have 10 minutes a day, right? These people in the raid groups can help you. Reach out to Resilient Jack, at Jack Resilient. But he put this out yesterday. UFD is in the top 13 in social dominance. So let's see who's ahead of us, okay? Pepe, Official Trump, Dogecoin, Pump, Shiba Inu, ApeCoin, Dog, Pudgy Penguins, our friends. Oh, is the penguin back there? Oh, wait a minute. Fartcoin, GigaChad, Bonk, SPX 6900, and there is Unicorn Fart Dust. Oh boy, I don't have my props ready today. I hope Luke is not mad at me because you can't see the Pudgy Penguin. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix that. There we go. Don't forget, right? I got a penguin on my shoulder right there. All right, there's the Pudgy Penguin. They are ahead of us a little bit in social dominance, but hey, 13 guys. We love the other great communities, right? SPX 6900 is on that list. Pudgy Penguins is on that list, and some other great communities. But we're on that list. What we're not on the list of with them is our market cap, which again is a good thing. It tells us I'm not telling anybody what to do, but what I'm seeing, I can talk about what I see. And what I see are Unicorn Fart Dust community members doing two things. Number one, stepping up and demonstrating a solid commitment to this project like no other. And number two, buying more beans. And then new people coming in, buying more coins. And then what does that data show us? Oh, yeah. Oh, am I dreaming? I've been up since like 4 a.m. Is this a dream or is this real? Because on top of everything else, yeah, we happen to have, according to HolderScan, the best retention rate of amongst our top 1,000 wallets of any of the meme coins. I don't know, guys. You tell me. All right, let's go. It's time for us to say hello to our good friend, fellow Duster. This guy's great. To me, he epitomizes what's going on. Nate the Great is great. We know that. And he brings us up day 258 for the shirt guy, feeling he won't make it to 300, but we will see. That's the UFD shirt guy. For anybody who's new, he's been wearing his UFD shirt for since he bought UFD, which I guess now is 259 days ago. There he is, getting in the Indust We Trust. Viral. That's the other thing happening. It's hard for me to cover everything. I was telling one of the community leaders last night, I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything the community's doing. We have this viral rage going on. Rage, I don't know, viral wave, whatever, with dusters putting up pictures of themselves with the sign, "In Dust We Trust." But shirt guy, the important thing, look at this guy, okay? I talked to him. He was on a live stream with me, I don't know, 5 weeks ago. He's like, guys, it's so different about our project. He's like just a great, it's hard for me to put this into words, a great guy. I've met many of you in person. I've met many of you on video calls. I've exchanged messages with many of you, but we have just such a unique characteristic to our community. And I guess the best way I can sum it up is great people. Really great people. I didn't say you were perfect. I'm not perfect. Ask upstairs Susie. Here, we'll ask her right now. I don't think she's on her walkie-talkie, which could get her in trouble. Susie, are you there? Over?
I'm here.
Okay. Could you please confirm with the viewers that I'm not perfect?
Yes, you are not perfect.
We didn't hear the last thing you said. I pushed my button. I'm sorry.
I said that you're my hero.
Oh, okay. I love when Susie says I'm her hero. It like gives me an extra. If you want to feel good, say that to somebody. Say you're my hero. Say it to your spouse, your friend, your partner, whatever it may be, because it really does work. Okay. Oh yeah, great people, wonderful, great people. In mature. Okay. And look, maturity doesn't necessarily come with age. Trust me. I can tell you that from experience, but we do have just an overall level of real people. That's, I guess, mature people. This community is real and real great. Anyway, and it's different than what we see. And there's some other great communities. I always want to say that. Okay. We're friends with a lot of these communities. But I believe when you look at the unicorn, when you look at the corral, right, where all of us are in there with our horns, do you feel your horn? Huh? Do you feel it? You want to rub horns? It's early Sunday morning. Huh? Let's do it. Let's rub horns. Feels good to rub our unicorn horns together now, doesn't it? Okay. All right, let's go. Okay, meme coins. Meme coin, shmeme coin. I was one of those people 10 and a half months ago. What's a meme coin? I made fun of Fartcoin. I'm sorry, Fartcoin. All right, I changed my tune. But nonetheless, look at this. This is shocking. And this is good news, I think, for meme coins. This kind of got me excited. So I took a picture of it, and I'm going to share it with you right now from Yahoo Finance. Bill Gross. This is an article about Bill Gross, who was the founder of PIMCO. He's the bond king. And for those of you who don't know, okay, the stock market is one thing, but the bond market is way, 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 way bigger. It's commonly known that that's a mistake. A lot of people, everybody follows the stock market, the stock market. The bond market writes the rules. Bill Gross was the bond king, founded PIMCO. He hinted, this is about gold, but it has to do with meme coins, that gold's run now looks overextended. And prices fell more than 2% on Friday after hitting a record high above 4,300. You guys know I love unicorn fart dust, I love crypto, and I love silver and gold. No doubt about it. I still put out a couple of pieces of gold and silver content every single week. But this is the important thing at the bottom, second paragraph. Bill Gross said, quote, gold has become a momentum meme asset. If you want to own it, wait a while. He basically called gold a meme. And then I got to thinking about it, right? Gold's like the granddaddy of all precious metals. Gold. It's got like 30 trillion or almost 30 trillion market cap, or hit that the other day. The biggest asset in the world. It's timeless. It's been around. But really, what's the difference between gold and a meme? Because gold really isn't used for anything. I like silver, right? Here's a piece of silver, a 5-ounce silver bar. I don't really own hardly any physical gold. I love silver. I keep it off site, but I love this stuff. I keep a couple pieces here just for demonstration purposes. Silver is used in electronics, solar panels, batteries, health. It's the most anyway, it kills germs. That's why silver, there's two interesting things you may not know about silver. Number one, it naturally kills germs. That's where the term silver spoon came from, because wealthy children hundreds and thousands of years ago would eat out of silver spoons because it's antimicrobiotic. I don't know. I forget the word. It kills germs. So it's still used in many medical applications. It's the most conducive of electricity. It's one of the most thermally conductive metals. So it's used in everything. Gold, to get back to our meme coin gold thing, which is way more valuable. It takes like 80 ounces of silver to get 1 ounce of gold. But gold, it does have some industrial applications, but it's used very sparingly in an industry on some types of electro. Anyway, it's valuable because people agree that it's valuable. That's really what it is, right? Why is a meme coin? A community of people determine that gold's valuable around the world for thousands of years. Unicorn fart dust. Who determines its value? A community of people around the world for hundreds of days. There is a big difference there. Gold's been around but really, this big light bulb went off inside my big head when I realized, and I heard Bill Gross say that gold's become kind of like a meme, that there's really not much difference. And I've always called unicorn fart dust. If they're going to call Bitcoin digital gold, I'm going to call unicorn fart dust digital silver. And as a matter of fact, as BitBoy Jay pointed out the other day, the original meme, right? And we are working on new IP, and it's, just stay tuned is all I can say. But stay tuned shortly. The original meme for UFD was this little foam keychain sitting on top of 2 silver coins, 2 American silver eagles. So, yeah, guys, I just really believe that there's true value, absolutely, in what we're doing. We raised $5,000 for Live Like a Unicorn, Pediatric Cancer Foundation. All right, let's talk about, did you hear the heartbreaking story? This guy who got hacked for $3 million worth of XRP. We're going to watch a few minutes of that. We're going to talk about that. I do want to say thank you to channel sponsor MoonPay. Okay, MoonPay, the fintech leader, the entry door into crypto, and doing a lot more. I retweeted a recent tweet that they put out, or post, whatever you call them now, this morning. They just got so much going on. They, look, crypto is the future of business, of commerce, and MoonPay is there making it happen. MoonPay is adding big value to crypto. MoonPay is bringing new people into crypto. When I first started the sponsorship with MoonPay, there were like 30 million customer accounts. And last I heard, now there's 35 million customer accounts. So thank you to MoonPay. Much appreciated. They help make the Ron's Basement broadcast possible. And it's a big honor to have them as a sponsor. Now, guys, let's watch this. This is sad. This guy got hacked for, we're not going to watch the whole thing. You can go out and watch and get it for yourself, but he got hacked for $3 million, and he's my age. He's 54. 3 million. Am I sharing the right screen? Now I am. Seems like a really nice guy. He made this video like the day after it happened. He hadn't slept, but let's see if we can learn a lesson from him. Tell he's ready to cry. Hold on. You guys, I apologize. You can't hear that. Darn it. I don't know why this is happening. I'm going to fix this. Hold on. So he's been in crypto since 2017. He's been accumulating XRP all along, and he got hacked. I know. It's driving me crazy. Thank you, Susie. Hold on, guys. I'm going to try to reconnect this. I don't know what the problem is with StreamYard or me. Who knows? Maybe it's me, but I don't think it is. We're going to reconnect here. Share screen. Okay. Boom. Share. All right. Okay. Here I am. There's Brandon. And I'm going to hit play again. Let me go back to about right here. He's been in crypto since 2017.
Big part at first, and I'll explain what happened. I've been in crypto since 2017. I've been accumulating XRP for the past 8 years. I've accumulated over 1.2 million XRP, which is worth over $3 million now. I had it on a cold wallet. It's called an LA Power Cold Wallet, and I thought I did all the things right. I didn't write down. I wrote down my seed phrase. I kept it safe. I don't give it to anybody over the phone. I don't answer phone calls like that. I thought I did a pretty good job. I'm not the most computer literate, but I think I was pretty above average. About a year ago, I retired. My wife and I retired. We were planning on moving out to Las Vegas and buying a house. We was actually supposed to go look at one next week. This morning, I woke up.
Oh, here we go. You woke up.
All my XRP's been stolen. Been hacked. I don't check my wallet every day. I watch the price 24 hours a day, but I don't check my wallet every day. And I guess the last time I checked it was Saturday, and I checked it this morning at 4:30, and it looks like on Sunday morning somebody removed 10 XRP, then they removed 2 minutes later, it's around 11:15 Eastern time, they removed 10 XRP, and then a couple minutes later they removed another 1,290,000 XRP.
Okay, so as you just heard, somebody took over 1.2 million XRP from him. First off, my heart goes out to him. I know what that feels like because my UFD got hacked, and it's a traumatic experience. I can only imagine how he's feeling. Hang in there, buddy. things will get better. Trust me. But it is a very traumatic experience that man is going through right now. And apparently he did have a cold wallet, not a ledger. I wasn't real familiar with the name of the cold wallet he had. And look, I'm not, don't quote me on this, but a couple of people reached out to me and said that, and then he had maybe stored a passphrase or some data on his phone that he shouldn't have. So, and that's how they were able to get in. I don't know. He has another follow-up video you can watch. The bottom line is this: please, everyone, right? Learn from him, learn from me. Think about crypto security before something happens, and always follow the directions. I follow the directions that I got from Ledger to a T, right? And I feel very safe, very secure. You don't want to go through an experience like this. Everybody thinks it won't happen to them, but it does happen. I mean, he had been in crypto since 2017. Please think about security before something happens, okay? What about Mr. Beast? Let's switch gears here. Some big news coming out, interesting news. Do you know who Mr. Beast is? I'm sure most of all you do, like the biggest YouTuber on the face of the planet. But look at this news headline I found very interesting from Decrypt. YouTube star Mr. Beast files trademark for crypto exchange and payment service. So it looks like Mr. Beast might be getting into crypto. That will be very interesting. He has, I don't know, 1 billion followers. I don't know. Like, he's the biggest YouTuber in the world, super famous. Everybody knows about Mr. Beast. He has candy bars, does a lot of charity work, really a great, nice guy. I think, right, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, because from what that article says, it could be like a kind of an all-encompassing app. But I think at minimum, it can bring some more new people into the crypto ecosystem. And we've talked about that. I think in the next 10 years, we're going to see continued adoption of crypto. And I think that can give us a strong indication as to how that will and could happen. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Don't forget, big announcement earlier. You can go to my X, and if you haven't seen it already, watch the video. I will be at the Ledger Open 2025 event in Paris, France, right, amongst a lot of the big people, the big leaders in crypto. I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited about where our project continues to head. I'm super excited about how the community continues to evolve in a super high quality manner, and that's all about you. Now, you've got one assignment today. Be good to yourself. That will give you a platform from which you can be good to other people. Take care, and I'll see you soon.